My name is Mr. Mormon, and today I will be explaining the access cues, which are the cues to determine how accurate a source is for a product that you're testing, how accurate a doctor could be. Pretty much you can use these access cues to see how accurate anything is in your life. These access cues, obviously with the spelling, it is ACCESS. All of these words are the key words in the sense that they're described in. They're not necessarily the first word, but the way that we use the keywords, access is the easiest way for us to remember these things to test reliability. The A stands for accuracy, how accurate the information being stated is. As you can see, my product is a can of Vaseline, a tube, a container of Vaseline. For A, I would determine how accurate whatever it says in the Vaseline can be studied. I can determine how accurate what a doctor is saying is. A is accuracy. The C's, which are interchangeable, are credible and current. I can see the credibility of whatever is being stated or whatever being said is, and I can see if it is current, is the most up-to-date information. And currency kind of goes hand in hand with accuracy. If it is most current, it is mostly accurate. So credible, current, and accurate. ACC, those are the first three letters. The fourth cue is E, is it easy to access and use? Is your resource that you're using easy to access? Is the person you're talking to easy to access? This all falls in line. The last two letters in access are S and S. S is what situation is it best used in, and are these claims / information supported by whatever is being stated? For situation, however you're using this resource, if you're using to write a paper, whatever situation is best used, if you're using it by word of mouth, whatever someone is saying to do, determining on what your situation is, you are able to find out how accurate what you're looking at is. So ACCES, and the last one, as I stated, S, is are your claims or info supported? This can be as easy as going online, word of mouth, like I said before, in my doctor example. If you talk to someone, you can see if what they're saying or what their info is supported. You can get other opinions like that. So, as I previously introduced, I will be testing the access cues on the Vaseline tube. The two things that I will be researching and checking to make sure that are accurate is that Vaseline is made of 100% white petroleum. Dermatologists recommended. That is also another good fact. Made of 100% white petroleum, as you see right there. If it is dermatologist recommended. And on the back, I don't know if you can see, it's a little small, it says accepted, I'll read it to you, accepted by the National Eczema Association, which I had never heard of. It's pretty much an association that gives the green light to different skin products, healthcare products, stuff like that. And if it is approved by that, you can know this is a reliable thing to use for skincare. So the first resource that I used was Vaseline.com. There was a bunch of tabs within the website, talked about their history, the different products they had, when it was introduced, the story, how it was family created, all sorts of good stuff like that. I was scrolling through the website, and when I clicked on the ingredients tab, I was able to find that Vaseline, as stated on the bottle, is actually made 100% of white petroleum. That is good to know because how accurate the information being stated is, this information is accurate as 100%. How credible is the information? I found that on the Vaseline.com website. Is it current and up to date? The website was updated in 2025, so it was current and up to date. The website was easy to access and use. All I did was type Vaseline on my browser, and it came up, Vaseline.com. The situation it was being used in, it was accurate because it was right from the source. And were the claims / info supported? They were claimed, they were supported. I looked at the reviews that were online, and everyone confirmed that they did not notice anything that was not white petroleum in their product. The second thing that I researched was the National Eczema Association label on the back. I went to the National Eczema Association website, and Vaseline was one of the approved products on their website. So again, going through my access cues, this was accurately stated that it was in the National Eczema Association, can be used for skincare. The information was credible because it is a national organization. It was current and up to date, as it was most recently updated in 2025. It was, again, easy to access and use because it was a website. the situation that it was using was correct because, again, it was a national organization that it was testing for skincare, and all claims were supported with information because it got the green light from this association. So that's what I learned today. That's how I used my access cues to see if Vaseline was telling the truth in this container, and I learned that it was. Thanks.